Mr. Harmless here, and we're working on Unit 4. This is homework number 2, and this is the first problem. And I'm doing this one as an example of not only this problem, but really trying to understand similar figures, similar triangles. So the question says, list all congruent angles and write a proportion that relates to the corresponding sides. And these are the two things that are important for shapes to be similar: congruent angles and corresponding sides that are proportional. So we've given you two boxes here to fill these things in. So let's start with the angles, okay? The angles that are congruent. So if I go to do that, notice the first thing that I see here is that it tells me how the triangles are similar in this name, okay? FGH is similar to, that's what this sign means right here, similar to JKH. So the order of these letters tells me what angles are congruent and what sides are proportional, even if I didn't have the shape to look at. So let's start with these angles. So I'm going to start with angle F. Okay, first angle mentioned, first letter mentioned in this triangle, angle F. So I'm going to say angle F. Okay, let's write that there. Angle F is congruent to, and F would be congruent to, notice the first letter in this one, J. There's angle J. Okay. All right, let's go with orange now. So next angle that's congruent, G. So here's angle G. And angle G is going to be congruent to angle K. Okay. Angle G congruent to angle K. And we'll go green here. Notice the third one here, H congruent to H. Now, it's easy to tell if you have this and you're looking at this to know H is congruent to H. And so I'm going to go ahead and label it on here, H congruent to H. But here's the thing. I can't call this side angle H or this side angle H because angle H wouldn't tell me which angles it is. So I need to be a little bit more clear with the naming of these angles. So the angle on the left, instead of just using the vertex point of this angle, I need to use a letter from each side of the angle. So I'm going to call this angle GHF. Angle GHF is congruent to, and the one on this side I can call KHJ. KHJ. Okay. All right, now let's go with the sides. Okay, so let's see here. We'll go red now. So the first side that we're looking at, I'm going to just look at the first two letters here, FG, right? FG, here's side FG, and I don't know how steady my hand is here. FG is going to be proportional to JK. Just kidding. No, really. Wow, that's horrible. All right, so FG, I'm going to pair up with JK. Okay. Now, since there are three sides, I know I'm going to have three ratios. Let's see, I haven't used, let's go with purple. Okay, so now we've got GH, next two letters. Oh, that's purple. GH and KH. So here's GH. And here's KH. Okay, so we'll go GH matched up with KH. And then the third one here, and let's go color I haven't used yet. It's kind of ugly, but we'll go with tan. Tan, F, H, that's a horrible, ugly color there. And JH. Notice it's the first letter and the last letter, first letter and last letter. So even if you didn't have the picture, you could still get this. FH is paired up with JH. Okay. So the angles are congruent and the sides are proportional. This is how you're going to answer a question like this. And if you have any other questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, and hope you do well.